God bless the broken road that led me... Oh, sorry, I didn't know you guys were here yet. Yep. Have you met Mabel? Mabel is my new guitar. Named it after my grandmother. I just wanted to take a second to thank everybody for their prayers, their gifts, their flowers, the thoughts, the cards, all the wonderful things you guys gave to me and my family as we celebrated my grandmother's graduation from this planet into the next. Thank you so much. I hope you're excited about today's happy thought. Thank you very much. Broken road that led me straight to you.
Think happy thoughts, that's what you gotta do. Think happy thoughts, and a smile will come
Thursday, each and every one of you. We are here in Damascus. It is time for our Think Happy Thoughts of the week. It is dreary and rainy outside, but we're going to think a happy thought anyway, as we're in the midst of all the craziness and hoopla that is our lives right now. It has been a strange time, and I'm excited, though, that we dwell on the good things and not just the bad things. So welcome to Think Happy Thoughts. It's, like I said, we got me thinking about the road that we take. You know, we go places, that our lives are go on these turns, and a lot of times we have the bad things that happen that take us, and they're to be paid attention to be appreciated even, some of the bad things. You know, I think of some times that I went through that weren't so great, even some crazy things, shenanigans that happened to your life that still bring you to a good place, or at least show you how God's hand was in it the whole time. I remember my first job at a church was at a place called the First United Methodist Church in Elwood, Indiana. That's right, that Elwood, Indiana. I don't know why I say that, because there's nothing other, it's just a town in Indiana. But I was at school at Indiana Wesleyan at college, and that was my first job. It was a very low-paying job. I was able to do it while I was there. But anyway, it was amidst of a horrible Indiana winter. The temperature was it's between 10 and 20 degrees below zero wind chill. And so anybody who knows me knows that when my feet are warm, that's when I'm most comfortable. That's when I can go to sleep. So at least in the wintertime. In the summertime, not so much, because it just makes my feet stink. But anyway, that's another story. So I let my car warm up this wonderful, freezing cold Indiana morning, Sunday morning, as I get ready to go to the First Methodist Church of Elwood, Indiana. And I let my car warm up. It's steamy in there. I put on these nice wool socks. And of course, about 2 miles into my trip, I fall asleep driving. And the next thing I know, I am literally 3/4 of a mile off the road doing one of these things through an Indiana cornfield, having struck nothing, at least that I recall striking. I guess maybe I should have looked back. Anyway, so not striking nothing, completely protected other than a flat tire. And of course, I had to get out and change my tire and in the freezing cold. But not really the point. The point is it's just a funny thing to think of the road. It didn't go well with my short, time being employed there at that church. And it was just, they were in a different place. I was just in a different place. It wasn't a good mix. But it just gets you to thinking about the odd things that happen in the rough road sometimes that we go through. I'm going to show you guys a movie clip here, one of my favorite movies, another movie that my dad took me to at the Druid, which is another piece of history here in Damascus. As you watch this.
What? I almost forgot my luggage. I mean, who knows if they got cotton underwear in the future. I'm allergic to all synthetics.
The future? That's where you going?
That's right. 25 years into the future. I've always dreamed of seeing the future, looking beyond my years, seeing the progress of mankind.
Why not?
I'll also be able to see who wins the next 25 World Series.
Doc.
Huh?
Look me up when you get there.
Indeed, I will. Roll 'em. I, Dr. Emmett Brown, am about to embark on an historic journey. What am I thinking of? I almost forgot to bring extra plutonium. How do I ever expect to get back? One pellet, one trip. I must be out of my mind. What is it, Arnie? Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Who?
Who do you think? The Libyans!
So why there, Jeremiah, are we revisiting the tale of the world's greatest scientist, Dr. Emmett Brown and Mr. Marty McFly? Well, it's this. You know, we go through, and you can't change things in your life, and you probably shouldn't change things in your life. If you've seen this movie, you know what happens. He goes back in time the wrong way. He doesn't go to the future, he goes back in time, and then does things that start changing if you have the photograph, things start disappearing in the photograph, starts changing his own future and the own reality that make it worse, way worse, if you've seen the movie, than what it could have been or what was intended. Obviously, we're yet to break the space-time continuum, and I still don't know what a flux capacitor is, but I do know that we should probably appreciate the road that God takes us on. I know it's a difficult thing to see, especially during times like this. It might be a little difficult to know that we're the better having gone through what we've gone through. Maybe you're going through a hard thing right now. Maybe it's you know, you seem stuck or damaged, or you just feel like, how can things possibly that are happening now help me in the future? Well, let me take to a scripture that I absolutely love, and it's Psalm 66, and this is from the Message Bible. This is verses 8 through 12, and it says this: "Bless our God, O peoples. Give him a thunderous welcome. Didn't he set us on the road to life? Didn't he keep us out of the ditch? He trained us first, passed us like silver through refining fires, brought us into hard-scrabble country, pushed us to our very limit, road tested us inside and out, took us to hell and back, and finally he brought us to this well-watered place." And by well-watered place, no, I don't mean the rain that we're in right now, but I do mean this place till we get into our life and we are reaping the benefits of all the wonderful things God has taken. I think that had I been managing my own present instead of God during the time, I would not be here today. I probably would not have met my wife. I probably would not have the life at all, even that I have right now, and that the things that we're blessed with. And maybe you think, man, that's the opposite of you. You're here because of that. But please know this, that this is a promise to all God's people. He is taking us on a road. He has the beginning and he knows the end. He is infinite. And what we're seeing here, what we're going through here, is such a minute, tiny part of the whole grand scale of time that he can see the beginning and he can see the end. And then he's got us. And I thank him so much for that. We are going to great places. And as Dr. Emmett Brown does say in the movie, he says, we are going to places that the roads cannot even take us. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys come back next week. Please see me later. Bye-bye.
When you're alone and feeling sad and you don't know what to do, when you can't sleep and feel lonely, here's just what you do. Think happy thoughts.